So welcome to another Polkadoodles video. Now ever since I saw Nikki launch these beautiful collections of chipboard, the honeycomb texture and the What's the Buzz bees in particular, I had this idea of a project in mind, adding them to a clear acrylic panel, and I brought this little set of them that's 3 clear acrylic boards, just a 5 by 7 inch kind of size, but they were really reasonable, and I thought they would work really nicely for all sorts of different projects. So to start this project, I peeled off the protective plastic from the first side of this, and then I actually used some alcohol inks. I used some yellow and some orange, and also was using a little bit of the blending solution as well to try and get some gorgeous effects in the background, just to give an initial translucent background to this. Then I took the honeycomb texture, I heat embossed it with a gold, and then I also came back in and used a bit of a yellow luster paint on here as well, just to tone down the gold and help it tie in better to the yellow in the background. Then for the What's the Buzz sentiment, I used some black glitter embossing powder first, but then once I'd done the bee, I decided the glitter was too much, so I actually just added a bit more sticky ink over the top and just did normal black embossing powder, but knocked off some of the areas, so it goes from normal shiny black embossing powder to a sparkly black embossing powder, and it's just a little bit less intense than it was with the full sparkle. And then for this beautiful bee that is in the What's the Buzz chipboard set, I just used my acrylic paint pens to colour it in, and you can get some fantastic results. I mean, look at the dimension of having the solid one underneath and then the detailed one on top, and the beautiful effects that you can get with blending your paint pens off into the white of the chipboard for the background of those wings, and then also just adding a few little dot details with the white pen just to break up the black and stop it from being so stark and give the bee that sort of fuzzy kind of look. And then I did also use some of the yellow luster paint on the body of the bee as well, just to give it a beautiful bit of shine too. You definitely could play around with this and possibly just colour the whole top piece black and the under piece yellow, whichever way you kind of want to really, but really easy to create some stunning embellishments with the gorgeous What's the Buzz chipboard. And then I finished off this with some white ink splatter and a few gold gems on here as well, just to finish off the effect. Now it does still look cloudy because I have left the back protection on here. It will be perfectly clear, but I want to keep that on there until I gift it to somebody so that it's going to keep it protected. But that is the project from today's video, so I hope you like the project, and keep watching to see the full process of how I created it from start to finish as well. So thanks so much for watching, see you again in the next video, bye!